the man Toguro and his bro. Now I wish I could have maxed out everything, like his bond and stuff, because he can dish out some big deeps. But I'm trying to save all my gold and stuff for Kaguya since she's gonna be around the corner, and I ain't trying to go broke before she's released. Toguro is a damage dealer and gets even more insane the longer the battle goes on due to his talent body manipulation. After he takes action, he gains body boost that increases his attack and skill by 0.5%, which can be stacked up to 15 times. And when he's at 6 stars, his attack and skill increases by 2% each time. And he can get this effect before he initiates battle and if he kills the enemy. But his defensive stats is going to be quite low, but I think that's fair since he's going to be hitting really hard. And the one thing that I like is his transformation skill. And I think I said this in a video, in one of my old videos, that this thing had a 2-turn cooldown, but it actually has 6 cooldown. This thing can actually increase all of his stats by 20%, but it cannot be stacked with any faction buffs. But for every 1 block move, his attack increases by 5% up to 15%, and he's able to revive if he ever dies when under his transformation state. And he's able to move 5 blocks back after he attacks. However though, this only lasts for 2 turns, and after the 2 turn ends, he'll lose 90% of his HP, and I want to make this very clear, it's out of his current HP, not out of his total HP. I just want to be very clear on that. So if he has like 59% of his HP, and then he ends his turn right after, that won't kill him. So I'm gonna say this again, it's out of his current HP, not his total HP. And if he manages to get killed during his transformation state, then he'll be able to revive only once every battle. And if we take a look at the mastery stones here, HP, attack, defense, and then headwear, HP, attack, magic defense, weapon, and skill. But since Toguro is a heavy damage dealer, I would say instead of the defense and magic defense, I would say put skill on him. I think I'm about to do that too, but weapon accessory, of course you want HP, attack, and skill for those. For the soldiers, werewolf, gargoyle, even vampire bats, just so that he heals all the time. And then you can even use like Dragoon or Golden Knights. For the equipment, you can run Sealed Guardian, or you can even use Unstoppable Knight, because that gives like a 10% increase attack, and if the enemy is at 100% HP, he increases his attack by 5% more, but that's only if the enemy is at 100% HP, so I don't think you're going to be really using that most of the time. And then for the armor, I would say Arcane Battle Garb, but if you don't have the Arcane Battle Garb, you can run like Aeolus. If not, then anything else will do. And then for the helmet, I would say Vampire Mask, just because it can decrease the enemy's defense by 20%. So if you're going to be using the transformation skill, you can use it like near the enemy, just so you can give that debuff before you attack. And then for the accessory, any attack increase will do. Or you can use something like Lone Star, because I think that one gives like a 10% attack increase as long as there is no ally within 2 blocks. So yeah, that one is pretty good as well. And then for the chance, Rough Sea, Breeze, or Full Moon. Alright, so enough said, let's jump right into the first awakening stage. Alright, so we'll be facing Kurabara. I keep on mixing up him and Kurama. So Kurabara, Hiei, and then Yusuke last. Okay, so that makes it much easier this time since my Toguro is a demon. Okay, so the soldiers, I would say use Gargoyle or Vampire Bats, or you can use Bone Dino as well, or you can use these 2 right here, Dragoon and Golden Knight, but I'm gonna be using Gargoyle for this one. Alright, so I think we should be pretty good here. Let's just start this. Okay, so finger shots. I see this a lot whenever I do the Endless Voyage. The skill right here is so common. Alright, so let's just start this. Just attack right here. Ooh, okay, so okay, that's fine, that's fine. You can really rack up a lot of attack if you can't deal with Yusuke. I'm really liking how I can deal with Yusuke last, because the thing about Yusuke is that whenever an ally dies, he gains like this buff that lasts for 3 turns. And then right after you deal with Hiei here, he will transform. But you can basically make him waste that if you just hang back all the way. And also while you're doing this, you can actually stack up on Toguro's attack as well. We should be pretty good, There we go, so he has lost that, so let's just transform right here. Damn, what the freak? So yeah, really easy. Oh, he did not get... That's fine. We're chilling. He shouldn't do much at all. If you're still having trouble with Yusuke, which I don't think you should be. Also, I feel like if you're a demon class, you still have a much easier time just because you can rack up on so many attacks. And you can basically wait out on Yusuke transformation skill and make him get that debuff. But if you have him in this cavalry class, then this should be a walk in the park for you guys. Alright, so here we are. Flesh and Steel Blast. 5-turn cooldown. Attacks an enemy dealing 1.1 times physical damage. But the damage increases by 20% up to 6% for each block move before battle. And then inflicts a displacement effect, pushes the target back by 2 blocks. But if they are pushed into another unit or into an unpassable terrain, the enemy is stunned. That lasts for 1 turn. But when you eliminate a target, the cooldown is reduced by 4, meaning that you have to wait another turn before you can use the skill again. After battle gains Battle Will, before entering battle restores HP equal to 1 time of his attack. That lasts for 2 turns. But if in 120% status, healing is increased by 1.5 times of his attack. I'll say I really like this skill. Alright, so let's see his animations here. The crossover characters' animations are kind of lame, to be honest, but I think it's like that due to just because they don't have much control over the characters that Zlong games don't own. But I don't think this second awakening stage is gonna be that hard, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we got his 3C unlock, and I'm not gonna even cap. Yusuke is gonna really carry you a lot for these. If you're doing the awakening stages for these crossover characters, honestly, I'm not too sure how I really feel about this 3C. I get that damage increase up to 60% does sound a lot, but I don't know. I'm just gonna have to test them out and see, so let's just go do that then. Alright, so we're gonna be testing him out in the Dark Dragon here, and I am gonna see if Toguro can actually one-shot. I don't think he will, considering he has 800 damage, or 800 attack I should say. But we are gonna see and find out. Alright, since we're here, we're gonna be testing it out on Archer first, real quick. So when using the skill, damage increase up to 60%, and when you kill a target, cooldown is reduced by 4. Alright, so let's see. Battle machine is on, yes sir. Okay, so let's go see. Not bad. I was expecting a little bit more, but it's pretty average. The 3C looks pretty average. It's pretty much the same as how it would look if you use the Ram skill, to be honest. Alright, so we got Toguro set up right here, and I took the liberty of gaining the buff that you get from the dragon, which increases your damage dealt by 10%. So that will come in handy. So yeah, now that everything is good to go, let's see if Toguro can actually one-shot, which I don't think he will, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. Battle mission's on. Let's do this. Yeah, that damage was kinda disappointing. That was the thing I was worried about his 3C too. Like I knew that 60% damage increase wasn't gonna be good enough because he has that one-time damage multiplier. And I knew this because I remember using this skill during the Endless Voyage event. And this thing just did so little. Like, it looked good reading it. It looked pretty good, right? But when you go to actually use the skill, it really sucks. I don't know, that's just how I see it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here, but you guys can let me know down in the comments if I did. But there is one more thing that I want to show off before we end this. Another thing about his 3C is that he can stun the enemies if you push them into another enemy or into an unpassable terrain. So if we don't end up killing this assassin, okay, so knocks into the enemy and then stuns. And another thing, I really do want to test out his damage multiplier because I feel like it is just so weak. So if we move up once, that'll be a 20% increase. Okay, yeah, it does kill off the archer. Yeah, so that only did 17,000 damage. But I feel like if you use like any other skill like Onrush that he can also have, I feel like that would have done much more damage. I don't know. Okay, so what if we move 3 blocks? That'll be 60%. Yeah, so he does. Yeah, so he did like, what, 5,000 more? No, not 5,000, 6,000 more. Yeah, so he did 6,000 more damage with that 60% increase. But if we don't have that damage increase, if we just stand in one block without moving, yeah, that does not finish him off. That did more damage. Well, it did finish him off with the fixed damage, but the skill did not finish it off. I was pretty excited too. I was actually pretty excited using Toguro and his 3C, but that was honestly really disappointing. Alright, so that was Toguro's 3C showcase. Quite a letdown. I legit thought that this would do so much damage. Maybe it's because I haven't really highly invested in Toguro that much. Maybe that's why he's doing that little, but Like, you would think that it would do so much when you look at it. Can you not like read that and tell me, wow, he's gonna be doing a lot, but in actual reality, he barely did anything. Overall, I'll probably give his 3C like I would say like a 2 out of 10, because it's really nothing special. It pretty much looks about the same as when you would use the RAM skill. This honestly makes me so sad because I was saying some good things about him too. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and feel free to let me know what you guys' thoughts about Toguro. I'm sure that you guys know how I feel about him, but yeah, thanks for watching. Your fellow Z.